Hi, I'm Rachel Kern. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been in music, doing music for about 17 years now. I started off when I was about 17, singing in various bands and doing session work. I've worked with loads of different producers and sung in lots of different places, and music's always been something that I've done. Music Hour UK are putting together a series of videos where musicians talk about barriers that they've come up against in the music industry, and how they've sort of overcome those barriers. There are loads of barriers. I myself have suffered from sort of mental health issues just being in the music industry and trying to sort of pursue music over the years, especially earlier on. And I'm a qualified counsellor and I primarily deal with musicians. And I think one of the major barriers is recording stuff and knowing that it's great, and just being really, really excited about sending it off. And then when you do send it off, you don't receive any replies. Or if you do receive replies, it's rejections. That is a major, major issue for a lot of the clients that I deal with and for me in the past. And I think it's really, really difficult to detach yourself from your stuff because you love it so much. You know, you come off stage at a gig and people are telling you, oh, you'd be really good on this show, or this DJ would love your stuff. You'd really suit, you know, your stuff being played on that show, and you have all these hopes. Oh yeah, well, I'll research the email addresses and I'll send them the stuff, and you just don't receive anything back. And it's not because your stuff isn't good, it's just that you don't have the right people behind you to push it. You don't have pluggers, you can't afford them maybe, you just don't know the right people, your stuff isn't quite what they're looking for at that time, you're not well known enough, you don't have a story behind you. There's loads and loads of different reasons why a producer wouldn't put you on a show, and it's not because you're not good. You perhaps haven't built up that following, and it's really difficult to understand that. It's really difficult to accept that maybe this might take a bit of time, and that's something that I've had to come to terms with. The patience dealing with just waiting. It doesn't always happen straight away. You know, you could record your album, and you kind of think, right, as soon as this is done, as soon as we've got the artwork done, as soon as we've got everything in place, we're going to send this off to this person and this person, and it doesn't always work out like that. But you will get replies, and you will get somewhere with it if you keep trying, and that's really difficult to remember. It's really hard to just think, right, I'm going to take a bit of time away from this, even a couple of days. I'm just not going to email anybody, and I'm just going to see where this goes, and just take a break from my own mental health, and just be easy on myself. Don't be so hard. You know, don't be thinking, why am I not getting here? Why is this band supporting this person or playing on this show and I'm not? You know, we're just as good as them. And it really does start to get to you. So remember why you're doing it. You're doing it because you love music. You're doing it because you love your stuff. You're doing it because you think you're great, and I'm sure you are. And you're doing it for that feeling of like all playing in the room together and looking at each other and thinking, that was amazing. If we never do anything else, that song was amazing. And we have to put that down for us. We have to make that the best we can do. Do it for us. You're not doing it for anybody else. All the other stuff would be great. All the other stuff, you know, being played on these shows, this person recognising you, this label signing you, would all be brilliant. But you're doing it for you. No one else is doing your music. That's unique to you. So remember that. And just be patient and be kind to yourself, and things will happen. It might not be straight away, but things will happen. So that's Music Hour UK, putting together these videos, and I think it's a really important thing to help and to support each other musically, and just keep, you know, watching this space and seeing all the great videos that other musicians are going to put out there. And I hope this has helped, and brilliant. Thanks.